You never leave me, always receive me. Mm. There's a river that I run to when it's empty. It keeps flowing, grace and mercy. Oh, be courageous. Y'all help me kill this fly. Y'all help me get with this fly. I said, I'm sick of this nigga. Then I tried to hit it again. I said, I'm sick of you, nigga. Ninja. For real. I said, what is going on, man? He been here too long. Got me talking to him and all of that. Hey, Poopa Stars. Tell why I was doing that little beat yesterday, I think, y'all. I was doing my little and tell me why one of my kids asked me, you live? I thought that was so funny. Like, how do they even know? You feeling me? You feeling me? Like, I'm trying to figure out how they even put that. I want to know how they put that two and two together. But anyway, child, listen. Woo, feeling a little better today, superstars. I can tell y'all right now. I had a really good weekend. For real. Nah, truth is, let me see. I had a really good weekend. 30. Mm-mm. 30 on the side. There's a river that I run to when I'm empty. Try yes. Let me tell y'all something. Yeah, now let me tell y'all a little something. How did I already forgot what I was telling y'all? Oh yeah, really good weekend, really good weekend. I had a really good, eventful weekend. Good morning, y'all. Let me hit my intro before I forget. Hey, Poopa Stars, it's your girl Shay Renee, and I want to welcome everybody back to my channel, back to a new show, back to a new week. Yeah, like I was saying, I had a really good weekend, y'all. It was really like what made it so good? Lots of things. Um, yeah, lots of things. One, let me start by it was long. Okay, so shout out to that. I had a long weekend. Um, I know, and it's crazy because like you know how you be thinking everything be closed for the holiday, but everything wasn't closed. Yeah, no, the truth is everything wasn't closed. Like I had to, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, really good weekend. So it was a long weekend. You know what I'm saying? I know any extra time, any extra family time, whatnot. I'm here for it. Okay. So shout out to that. So I spent time with my family this weekend. That was what the best thing about it was. Like, yeah, we spent some time together and got some things done. They was on a ish, so to speak, because we was just getting some things done, y'all, like stuff that like I remember how last week I've been telling y'all like I just been like, ooh, like life been so crazy for me. And it really haven't had a chance to like slow down, let me feel a speed bump or nothing. Child, so um well, one of the reasons why Excuse me. So one of the reasons why I was feeling that way is because, like I was telling y'all, I just had a lot of stuff on my plate. You know, for real, I just had a lot on my plate. Well, my family helped me clear it out a little bit, child. I feel so much better this week than these past couple of weeks. Yeah, now truth is, I had a to-do list that was so freaking long, y'all. But like, it's yeah, I started cutting into it. So shout out to that. Good morning, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Hey, happy Tuesday. I hope y'all all are in a good mood. I pray everybody is, feeling what they need to feel on this beautiful Tuesday. Uh, Speaking of feeling, I was talking to y'all about how I'm feeling today. I'm feeling good, child. I'm feeling like $1,000,000, like literally, you know what I'm saying? Like literally, I feel that great. Let me tell y'all something. Another thing that is contributing to my good mood this morning is tell me why I've been pushing this Defender around town, y'all. Oh my God. And I love it. Let me tell y'all something. Baby, when I tell y'all this freaking truck, I just feel like this truck is the trucks of our trucks. You know what I'm saying? Period. Like it's like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now truth is it's coming like that. Man, I cranked that thing up this morning. Y'all drives for real. Like, no lie. I feel like driving it feel like you just spreading butter. You know what I'm saying? Around on the road. I'm not no cap. No cap. You want the truth? Y'all know y'all gotta be able to have it over with me. Child, yes. And then, I cut it out and it's like check the back seat. And I'm like, oh my God, that is so cute to me. Like, y'all know how I am. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, these you know how this stuff be happening in cars all the time. Sure. I feel like the car makers need to get right, like Jesus said. So the fact that, and I don't think that's the first time I ever saw that. I just think that it's the first time that it like really, really, really caught my attention. You know what I'm saying? Because I like that. I like that. I was feeling that. So shout out to that because y'all know how I feel about it. Like I feel like if you want people to quit leaving their kids in the car, and stuff happening to the kids when they leave them in the car, then like to me, they just need to one, they need to know when it's a kid in the car. Period. So I don't know if the back seat, you know what I'm saying, gotta be weighted, something like that. Okay. Two, the windows don't need to roll up. Yeah, now truth is, if that car even sense that it's a baby in the car, don't let the windows roll up. Period. Just every time they try to roll them up, roll them back down. Roll them back down. Just check the front down. What's in your car? Child, that's just how I feel about it. So every time the stories come out, I have some paper with it. I think I am. Ain't no chips in here for real. Anyway. So that got me in a good mood this morning. Also, Another time, hold on, let me get this book. Let me get this book because he can't live here. No money. He ain't got no money. He ain't got no money. Anyway. We about to be out of school too, y'all. Yeah, so shout out to that. Yeah, shout out to all the educators who finna get a break. Shout out to all the parents. I said, break me, please. Now, honestly, being all the way real, y'all keeping it all the way real, all the way, and above. Baby, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, cause I'm an early bird. I'm an early bird, so like getting up, not having nothing to do and stuff, that's yeah. That's gonna be a little different, like 2 Chainz said. But child, I'm here for it. So shout out to that. God woke me up. Gave me the income tax check. So to get on. Yeah, now truth is just get on with it. So shout out to that. Child. But yes, y'all, yes, y'all. You know what else is going on? I want to tell y'all. I think that's it. I already didn't have that much to talk about. Uh, you know, as far as my personal goals. Oh. Let me tell y'all. Two dog, real cute, quick little story time too. Oh, so tell me why. I like child. Okay. Let me see how I want to start this story. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, hold on. My bad, y'all. This queso hitting a little bit. They're trying to hit. Thank God I saved it. I didn't eat it last night. So anyway, listen to this though. Every time I'm about to get some water, the Kool-Aid be in the front. Yeah, I said, no, it's in the front, the short side. Anyway, so, oh my God, let me tell y'all this too. Cutest little thing happened to me this weekend. Well, kind of sort of. I was telling y'all, they're like, I was telling y'all that like all my purses is a gift. You know what I'm saying? Every purse I got is a gift. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm gonna buy me a purse. Period. All my jewelry gifted, but I bought me a bracelet. So shout out today. I definitely bought me a bracelet this year. So So now all my jewelry ain't no gift no more. But you know what I'm saying? But so like I'm supposed to be buying me a bag. So anyway. So long story short, I'm out and about with my bag, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, he just walked me into the store, you know what I'm saying? The store that I want the bag from. Y'all know I've been wanting a new bag. He like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, I wasn't even, I don't know. I can't explain it. I was just caught off guard. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, I was so caught off guard. So anyway, long story short though, I get up in the store and they only got one. Yeah, no, truth is, I left it. I left it because I didn't want it. They only had one. And I told y'all how I be acting. When I got my family with me, I don't know what it is. I just be losing my senses a little bit. So, anyway, long story short, though, I didn't get the bag, but I am gonna get it. So shout out to that. Yes, baby, I'm on your radar. Uh, they only had one bag. I'm like, what? That was so weird for me. Well, the one I wanted, they only had one, and it wasn't the right color or none of that. So I left it. But they don't take away from the gesture, though. You know what I'm saying? Cutest little gesture from my boo. So shout out to that and shout out to him. I love him down. So anyway, y'all. Um, that just like you know, for real. Made my heart go pity patter. But anyway, so I had a really good weekend. If I would have been able to make a pie this weekend, ooh, would have been even better. But that's okay. I got that on my list of things to do this week. So shout out to that. But hey, y'all, how was y'all weekend? I hope y'all had a good one too. It was long. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying? One out of 3 days wasn't bad. Well, it's here, y'all. Summertime is here. So shout out to that. I hope y'all ready. I'm ready. Honestly, I'm gonna be about as ready as I can be. I am ready for the summertime though. Mhm. Mhm. I'm ready to hit the reset button. Um, Relax a little bit. Let my kids have fun. Um, and I'm gonna enjoy watching them hit their little reset buttons. take a break from getting up out early, you know. Mm-mm. No, I do not read my chat like that. But hey, good morning. I'll send your message. Yes, I am. I sure am. But my own voice is kind of loud, though, ain't it? So shout out to that. Hmm. I can't wait to, just watch my kids do all their little summertime activities. Go to the pool, hit the water park. Oh, that was so good. Oh, that was so good, y'all. Hold on. Chat, y'all. Make sure y'all scoot up, hit the like button. Happy Tuesday. Wishing y'all all the best throughout y'all journey. Y'all, hold on. Oh, that was so good. Oh my God. Ah. Anyway, child. So that's gonna be a good ass day. I can feel it. I claim it like a lottery ticket. So shout out to that. I need a vitamin. Let me take a vitamin real quick. Hold on, y'all. Let me take a vitamin real quick, and then we're about to get into some things. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. It's your girl Shay Renee. I'm in the building. Yeah. What about it? Yeah. Yeah, I'm back. So shout out to that. Let me see. Okay. So yesterday. Hold on, y'all. What I come here for? Oh, a vitamin. Mhm. Take me a little vitamin real quick before I get my day really, really started. Child, I got so much going on, but it's slowing down though. Shout out to that. I'm so freaking happy. It don't make no sense. Baby, it don't make no sense. Thank you, God. So anyway, people stars. So let's get into some of these headlines. That's a lot going on, but not too much. Does that make sense, child? I'm so happy. Truth is, I'm happy. It is what it is. Like, like I can't explain it, but I don't like when it be too much chili. Yeah. Nah, that's not right. I don't like when it be too much chili for the hot dog, baby. Yeah. Cause I got to be able to keep up. So shout out to that. Child, no, I got so much going on. And see, I don't have no problem with having stuff going on. But like, do you know how like I know I gotta explain this in a real quick way. You know how like so it's like being in a rush and leaving something important at home. Like that, if that makes sense. Like, yeah. That's the only thing I hate about, you know, high volume. I know people be saying, what they be saying? Child, don't get me started. I didn't forgot. But they be saying something about like, can you multitask? Yeah, when you be looking for a job. And I be saying, yeah, but like, you know, truth is, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but like, long story short, I can multitask, but I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to. Me multitasking what? Like how many things? Period. Because the way I live my life right now, yeah, the way tell me why I went to Walmart yesterday and bought some candy and left it. Left my candy on accident. That's crazy, right? Um, but like, yeah, that's the type of stuff I be talking about. Oh, cause I can't. I went and got something important last week, and now I can't find it. So yeah, that's what this whole story is about. hmm Just a little annoyed. That's all. I'll be all right though. So anyway, hold on. But take these vitamins, and then we're gonna get into uh the stories. Okay, my bad. Oof, losing my train of thought. We're gonna get into the headlines going on. Oh, whatnot this week. So, what's I gonna tell y'all? Oh my God. I know, I'm sure a lot of us have already seen it by now. Y'all see, did we all see Tia Kemp and Tokyo Tony tripping with each other? I'm like, oh man, I hated it. It is what it is. I hate it. Like I said, it's an unfortunate situation, but we're here now. And I don't know, I mean, when it first happened, I'm gonna be real, y'all. I kind of took Tokyo's side. Yeah, now truth is, I did a little bit. Well, hold on. If I'm being real, I took both of them side. Yeah, now truth is because Tia Kemp wasn't telling Tokyo nothing wrong. Yeah, now she wasn't, and like that's like you know it be like that in life sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be telling somebody something that you feel like benefits them, not you, no benefit for you at all, really. You know what I'm saying? More so it's beneficial to you, but then they'll just, it can backfire. It is what it is. And that's a prime example of somebody like just trying to be real with somebody, and it backfired. It is what it is. Tia Kemp and try to tell Tokyo Tony, basically to like ease up on all that stuff that stuff she be saying about her child, you know what I'm saying? Her only child online, but it wasn't received well at all. And it is what it is. And so, at that point, that's when I felt Tokyo Tony, you know what I'm saying? I switched gears a little bit because it is what it is. Like, you know, um, It's like I personally I think Tokyo Tony was on some well, nah, I'm just gonna say it. Like, I think she was like, call me. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I'm not gonna say that, but I do feel like it was one of those situations where it's like you couldn't call me to say that. You know what I'm saying? In other words, I don't think Tokyo Tony wanted to be chastised. Chastised online, it just is what it is, which is understandable, for the most part. It's understandable, But at the same time, though, I think Tokyo Tony probably thinking like Tia Kim making her look bad, but Tokyo, you was already making yourself look bad, girl. For real. It is what it is. You was already doing that, you know? So anyway, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, truth is, I really don't know how to feel about it. I mean, I already told y'all how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Um, I just feel like I understand where both of them was coming from, if it makes sense. But long story short, it's I don't know. I just feel like they dragging it now. Yeah, like RuPaul's Drag Race. Yeah, they done drag that baby. They done drag this shit out. It is what it is. They drug it like an anesthesia. Cause like I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay, but like now they beefing, And I get it. I already get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Got it. Good. Basically, y'all make sure I hit the like button. But basically, long story short is, I think Tia is just, dang, how can I put it? It's hard to explain. But long story short, Tia Kim got some clout. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. She got clout. She got a platform. And honestly, I think it's a little too big. Okay, for Tokyo. Yeah, no, truth is. Because I feel like if she would have been any old other old, person, I don't think it would have got this far. Truth is, I don't think it would have got this far. I think um I think Tokyo is I think she realizes that Tia has a platform, And so for that, she just, you know, feeling like she need to do things the way she doing things. Like I said, if that lady was a little old nobody, you understand what I'm saying? But like, no, I think she thinks that Tia one has too many people that follow her, too many people that watch her, and then two, not only does she have a following, you know, people actually listen to her and stuff like that, So you know what I'm saying? Basically, I feel like Tokyo Tony was like, absolutely not. So, oh yeah, Tokyo is claiming, okay, yeah, like the lottery child. She was saying yesterday that she gonna go file some type of charges on Tia Kim. Now I will say this, like it's a lie, cause like it's like, man, listen, hold on, yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'm about to try to make this ish make sense. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I'm about to try my damn hardest. Um, um. So Tokyo Tony is saying that she's gonna file some type of something on Tia Kim. I know she said a restraining order, and um, I know a restraining order, and what else? Well, I think two different things. I guess she talking about getting at her civilly, uh, and criminally. Y'all hold on real. Ouch. Oh. Okay. See. I know she said she was gonna file a restraining. This is crazy. For real, I don't know what's going on, but Takeo Tony is like, I don't know. I would say, you know what I'm saying, she trying to trying to, she is doing it allegedly. Now people were saying, girl, people said, girl, the courts is closed. They thought she was just talking. Yeah, the truth is, baby, they thought she was just talking, like my baby said. But some people were saying the courts is closed, but the police department ain't. So I don't know. Yeah, the truth is, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she filed the stuff or not. But I will say this though. Uh Tokyo, bro. Cause see, Tokyo was saying, like, basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how I'm trying, it's hard to explain, but you know how people be trying to um like a class A? Yeah. Tokyo was trying to get a class A together on Tia. It just is what it is. She was like, yeah, if you or anybody you know, okay, have been contacted and harassed by Tia Kim, give me a call. That's what Tokyo Tony was saying. So Tia Kim got wind of that, baby, and she was like, yeah, okay, you play with me like that, we gonna get you Baker that. You know what I'm saying? And she was saying Tokyo Tony real name. So that was crazy to me. I said, well, shout out to that, you know. But child, we listen. I ain't gonna speak for y'all. I'm gonna speak for myself. So shout out to that. Yeah, y'all know people be like, not me. Okay. Well, shout out to that and shout out to you. But like me, okay, I've been on these internet streets for a long ass time. I ain't never heard nobody say Tokyo Tony real name. Mm, never. So shout out to Tia Kim. Now I don't remember what she said. Nah, for real. She don't got no. Remember, Johnson when they was calling Johnson Chanelica. I still don't know if that's Johnson real name. Chanelica Benacourt or whatever she was going by. Yeah, that's what it remind me of though. Tony got a weird, an alleged, a weird alleged first name. But anyway, and so people a lot of people didn't know what the Baker Act is. Child, the Baker Act is, basically when you acting crazy. You know, like put you on some type of hold, and then if you keep it up, they'll take it a step further. Child, so anyway, shout out to the old lady gang, okay, the old auntie gang, or whatever this is. Oh, well, now, it's really sad. Yeah, now, truth is, it's really sad that it had to come this far. Yeah, now I be wanting everybody to get the bag or whatever Rodney has said. But child, listen, it is what it is. I was just telling y'all last week, you know, sadly, beefs are a part of life, you know. Now to me, um, they do get out of hand. Yeah, now it is what it is. They be getting out of hand, because people should be able to dislike each other and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But now I gotta get so If that makes sense. Ugh. And that's where it gets weird to me, you know what I'm saying? Cause I don't know. I don't know. I just you understand? Like I just, like I don't know, I be chilling. You know what I'm saying? What more can I say? You know what I'm saying? I be chilling. But I'm not for everybody. I know that. Yeah, cause everybody, damn, sure ain't for me. You feel me? You feeling me? You feeling me? So with that being said, I don't know why it always gotta get weird. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like why I gotta get weird. For instance, let's say it's two girls over here, two girls to the left, three girls to the right. The two girls on the left don't like the three girls on the right. Okay. But like why at the end of the night it just don't why at the end of the night it can't end regular. You know what I'm saying? In other words, why do y'all not liking each other always make everything go left? Why would they have to make things go left? You know, that is what gets me. Because if I don't like you, you as good as ignored for the most part. If I don't fool with, if I don't know you, you as good as ignored for the most part. Like if I don't fool with you, it's keep it over there energy. Like let's stay out of each other's way. Like you vibe with your people, I'm vibing with my people. You know what I'm saying? The hottest people in the city, and I keep them with me. You know what I'm saying? But no, no. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gotta always like get their feelings, I would say. You know what I'm saying? Get their feelings, let their feelings get the best of them. And all of a sudden, us not liking each other is beef. It's crazy. Hold on, y'all. Or us not knowing each other. You know what I'm saying? Or us not fooling with each other. It's weird. People be weird. Don't be weird. Ugh, dang, yeah, I still never took my vitamins. So. But so yes, anyway, shout out to Tokyo Tony and Tia though. It's really, really unfortunate that things went left with them, for them, to them, or whatever should I say. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's real unfortunate. But I will say this. When they was all on the show together, something about the vibe was off. It is what it is. Like their vibe was off a little bit. So I don't think none of us are surprised. I don't think none of us are really shocked like that. But anyway, that's that. So let me switch gears real quick though. Real quick, and let me talk about YaYa. Shy YaYa. All right, now so Money Yaya allegedly spotted Jazz's sisters. Now I don't know if I listen. I don't know a lot about NBA YoungBoy's wife Jazz. I don't. So I dang sure don't know if Jazz got sisters. But I do know that I saw a post that was allegedly from one of Jazz's talking about some type of tussle that they was in with Yaya and her friends. Now I will say, I will say this though. The post that I read was claiming that Yaya was just running around looking like Shakira. Mm. Mm. They said all Yaya wanted to do was sprint past everyone. I said, and listen, the video that I saw, that's what I saw. I saw one girl that I thought was Yaya getting it in, but that wasn't Yaya. Cause then I seen Yaya, and I know I had saw what Yaya was wearing, so I definitely was like, okay, there's Yaya. I said, gone Yaya. This is my thing. Like, y'all quit playing with Yaya, who is a Mayweather, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, now truth is. I don't think Yaya ain't about that life. Okay, I know. But I think people forget that Yaya is on probation. Okay, yeah, now it just is what it is. Yaya is on probation for showing the girls what she will and won't do when it's time. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So shit, y'all said take the what and lead the what? Child, she probably wanted to get down for her crown. Like Doodle Brown. But shoot, y'all probably thought about her baby, her bond, shit, her PO. You know, uh shit. Floyd allegedly ain't got the kind of money that he used to have. All of that. Shit. And it is what it is. Y'all say I'm gonna live to fight another day. Okay. But I know it was probably hard because, you know, these is people that y'all probably been getting into it online with. Like let's be real. Her and NBA YoungBoy wife, they can't stand each other. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is.
Remember when NBA YoungBoy was like, "You talking about my wife? Huh? The one who daddy don't do?" If I had to guess though, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know. See, everybody like to treat YaYa like she just some delusional fan. That got knocked up by the person that she was a fan of. Like the person she fanning out over. Now listen, ugh. I said all that to say, I just feel like, oh Lord, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but in other words, if I had to guess, I think NBA YoungBoy probably liked YaYa way more than he led on. You know what I'm saying? In other words, maybe YaYa did have action at being his wife before Jazz came along. You know, and so, like, yeah, I think that will make lots of young women. I was gonna say any, but no, I take that back because all women are not the same, But I think it will make lots of young women, you know what I'm saying, crash out. It just is what it is. To watch somebody go from the bottom all the way to the top. Shit. And what you thought was your spot too? Child, no. Okay. Absolutely not. So anyway, but yeah, word of the curb is yeah, her friends had action at getting her lick back. It just is what it is the other day or whatnot. I would assume that they did all right. Because like I said, I seen a post from the other side, and she was basically saying that it was two of them and 10 of them. So yeah, you know, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, shout out to that. Shout out to Money Yaya too, who shoot, got up and got herself up out of there. It just is what it is. Yaya is on probation. Why people was laughing about what she was and wasn't doing. I'm gonna tell you like this. Yaya ain't watched her daddy do all that fighting for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna say that. Now, do I know that to be actual and factual? No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? But a girl can live. Okay, so anyway. Shout out to that. And then what else is going on in these internet streets before I get out of here? So hold on. I don't know if I said this already, but let me just say, Erica Campbell and her husband Warren, I believe they celebrated 25 years of marriage. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to Erica and Warren. I like them. You know what I'm saying? I do. I like them. Um, I don't know. Warren, he kind of had to grow on me a little bit. Just from their reality show that they had. I don't know. I can't remember why he ended up having to grow on me, but it is what it is. Now Erica, come on now. Erica is just Erica, you know what I'm saying? She Erica Campbell, who is likable, by the way. It just is what it is. So anyway, congratulations to them. I know a lot of people were saying that it was weird timing and all of that because, Tina, her name is Tina, ain't it? Tina? Erica and Tina, I believe it's Tina Campbell, and her husband Teddy, are going through a divorce allegedly. People just felt like, dang, Erica, you know what I'm saying? Read the room. But I will say this. I was like, honestly, I think she probably talked to her sister. Her sister was probably like, go ahead, do you. That ain't got nothing to, you know what I'm saying? One. And then two, also, I think that, you know, she just wanted to um combat that bad press. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. It just is what it is. Oh, y'all want to put this story out? Okay, well, let me put this story out. It just is what it is. But anyway, shout out to the Campbell sisters, the Mary Marys of the world today. Shout out to them. I like them. I like them. So anyway, what else is going on these internet streets? Hold on real quick. I want to talk to y'all about Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant said Dez. Who asked you? No, I'm just playing. But like Dez been real vocal lately. Child, don't. Mm. I would not be surprised if he come out, with a podcast or on a podcast or anything. Because lately he been speaking out. You know what I'm saying? And, he be quiet. We ain't really used to that. But Dez been speaking out lately. First, it was an issue with Offset. You know what I'm saying? When Offset, whatever happened to Offset, remember Dez came out and said, yeah, he owed me some money too. And everybody ain't playing with you type ish. So now he came out and was like talking about Alicia Baumgartner. You know what I'm saying? He basically talked about how what he say? I forgot what he said now. But he was kind of like taking Clarissa's side to me and kind of saying that Alicia is jealous. Child, let me see what they said for real. Hold on. And then let me tell y'all this stuff real quick. What I was thinking, I was like, Nadez, who asked you? One. But two, I was like, dang, he come off like, I don't know. He just came off like, hold on. Let me read what he had to say, and then I'm gonna tell y'all how he came out. Okay. Y'all still there? Y'all make sure I hit the like button. Oh, this is so annoying. Dang. Oof. Oof. Let me see, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. It says, here, he called her a hypocrite and delusional and an overgrown child. Uh, Saying that she is not pushing boxing forward. Yeah, he came at her so hard, baby. He told her she be poking at Clarissa. Um yeah, he went in, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. He said, I remember you trying to explain to me about someone you don't like without a legit explanation. I remember telling you how much you two actually influence each other. My suggestion was that you should hash out your differences and come together to build because your community was niche with potential. You hated the other person so much that you went and signed with people you don't like to try to one up somebody. You're extremely jealous of. You've literally been provoking this person, trying to assassinate her character. You are the furthest thing from pushing women's combat sports forward. You are a hypocrite, delusion. You are a hypocrite. I guess he meant to say you are a hypocritical, delusional, overgrown child. And then I don't know. I guess he said, she ruined the relationship between her and Clarissa Shields. Now I said, now, don't that sound like what do that sound like? You know what I'm saying? You know, to me that gave like they gave like, did y'all used to mess around? You know what I'm saying? Cause like what's it to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it gave like a bitter ex, you know what I'm saying? In my most honest opinion. Y'all heard of it quick. Trying to see what else is going on in these internet streets before. Oh yeah, and congratulations to the New York Knicks. I see y'all. Oh. Child, I didn't know what to say. I was like, wow, Cavs. Like I felt so sorry for the Cavs. Child, but it is what it is. Shout out to congratulations to the Knicks. The Knicks are headed to the finals. I finally, I cannot believe it. Yeah, no, truth is. I cannot believe that. I know y'all so happy. They had the camera on Spike Lee last night. Y'all make sure y'all do the right thing, like Spike. Shout out to Spike. Shout out to the whole New York. The Knicks. Like, congratulations. I ain't got too much um more to say besides that. But yeah, congratulations to them. Hold on, I could have sworn I saw one more thing. Yeah, and then Nikki. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. That's my girl. They could never make me hate her. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. See, and I'm just like, I don't know. Like I was thinking like, well, remember last week I was like, Nikki, what's the end? What's the end goal? I'm trying to figure it out. I mean, I'm not knocking what you got going on. I just want to know why. Yeah, why, like Anthony Hammond and Jada said. Uh, oh, whatnot. Yeah, I just want to know, you know, uh, because I just feel like it's one thing to support them, it's one thing to rock with them, and right? But it's another thing to be like besties. And I'm like, well, what did Elon and Trump do so good to where they're like, or like besties of Nikki's? I don't know. It just is what it is. But like, yeah, no. They like every time they link up, it gives like they are so close BFFs, and I'm just like, okay, why? You know what I'm saying? Why? Um, but I don't know. I was, thinking about it a little bit more last night, and I think something else might have came across my desk or whatever. I don't know. I definitely think it's something. You know what I'm saying? And if I had to guess, Nikki is probably trying to figure out, she's probably trying to find her bunker, child. It just is what it is. Yeah, no, truth is. I think for real. I don't know. I think that all jokes aside, I do. In my hearts of my hearts, I think that Nikki is I think she just wants to be in the know. Does that make sense? Yeah. So in other words, whatever plans, that they might or might not have for Earth. I think Nikki wants to, be in the know. It just is what it is, y'all. Truth is. And I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if it's like on some, if you can't beat them, join them. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, okay? But all I know is don't come for me because I ain't sent. Shit. Okay, I ain't sent MNF and thing, okay? So anyway, shout out to that. But anyway, y'all, I say yes, y'all, Yiggy, yes, y'all. It's your girl, Shay Renee. I saw, I conquered. So shout out to that. I might come back today and then I might not. I don't know, y'all. I really don't know, but it is what it is. Don't forget. One, don't forget to hit the like button. Two, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And three, turn on your bell notifications so you know every time I'm live because yeah, I will. 911, what's your emergency? Period. Shout out to LaGuardia. I will absolutely come back on here and crank up an emergency live. Yeah, now truth is, if I have to. So shout out to that. But anyway, happy Tuesday, everyone. I appreciate you all for rocking with me. Um, mm, don't forget to hit the like button, and I will see y'all on my next video. Bye, y'all.